In the global real estate market, the GCC region is a significant source of cross-regional capital. Each year, Arabs spend billions of luxury real estate. How many of these billions are property of Arab kings and queens? Since it was revealed that the Saudi Arabian crown prince purchased the world's most expensive home, the question has haunted many people. Have you ever wondered what royal residences look like? How do the Arab royalty live in their expensive homes? Here's your response. The following list highlights some of the most expensive properties owned by Arab royals. Before we continue, don't forget to like and subscribe to this channel for more intriguing videos like this, and be sure to watch this video to the finish. Therefore, anytime we upload a new video, you will be notified so you don't miss out on interesting videos from us. Let us begin with Prince Turki bin Nasser bin AbdulAziz Al Saud. One location where air conditioning is required is Los Angeles, and one of the most exclusive gated communities in the city is Beverly Park, which is home to Prince Turki bin Nasser. However, he is attempting to sell it for $39.95 million, which encompasses 70 estates. These surround the prince's compound in the mountains above Beverly Hills. These properties range from 8,000 to 30,000 square feet, as you might guess. Prince Turki owns the most expansive property in the most exclusive neighborhood. He shares it with Denzel Washington, Eddie Murphy, and Mark Wahlberg, all of whom own properties in the area. The main house has 49 bathrooms, 15 bedrooms, and 22 bathrooms. The interior is entirely composed of marble, gold, and platinum. The master suite features a 4,000 square foot living area and a dining room that seats 35 people, while the living room features a fireplace and French doors that lead to the terrace. The terrace provides views of Beverly Hills and the swimming pool. There are also smaller guest houses and staff quarters nearby that measure 3,000 square feet and 14,000 square feet respectively. Both properties have 8 bedrooms and 17 bathrooms. Now let's travel to London. Now, shall we inspect the Sheikh Hamad bin Abdullah Al Thani? Not quite a shack, but this is the Qatari Sheikh who decided to restore this 44,000 square foot townhouse in London. Over the decades, many historic London mansions of the British elite have been demolished to make way for newer developments. But thanks to Hamad, the Dudley House stands at 100 Park Lane, one of the few remaining aristocratic townhouses in London. It's also one of the most expensive private residences in the country. The art and antiques in the house are worth millions of their own, but the home, as a member of Qatar's royal family, is estimated to be worth $400 million. His Highness Sheikh Hamad lives a relatively sedate life in comparison to other Arab royals. But restoring this home to its former glory was a labor of love after a 6-year renovation. The 44,000 square foot, 17-bedroom residence features an 81-foot picture gallery and a 50-foot ballroom. This home has always been a popular gathering place for London's elite, including Queen Elizabeth II, who stated that this place makes Buckingham Palace look rather posh. The sprawling complex is surrounded by 1,500 meters of wall and is equipped with medical facilities and a state-of-the-art kitchen restaurant. Now the Scottish Highlands to check out the exquisite lodge owned by Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid AlMaktoum, the ruler of Dubai, the Prime Minister, and a Vice President to the United Arab Emirates. The estate is comprised of a 14-bedroom manor house and a 16-bedroom guest house. This opulent hunting lodge also features a swimming pool and gym. This mansion on the water has a long history. The original exquisite house was destroyed in 1864 and rebuilt in 1929. The prince has made a few additions to the Highland home, and the massive lodge is still under construction as the Sheikh plans to build 4 helipads behind the walled garden to easily transport his guests to the remote Highland estate. A swimming pool, gym, and leisure facilities are also included in this new modern hunting lodge located near one of Scotland's most famous landmarks, the Island Castle, and it sits on a 63-acre estate. The late Prince AlWaleed bin Talal is a member of the Saudi royal family and the late King Abdullah's nephew. His net worth is estimated to be $19 billion, making him one of the world's wealthiest individuals. He is unquestionably the wealthiest individual in Saudi Arabia and one of the wealthiest in the Middle East. So you know his mansion must be incredible, or should I say, palaces plural. AlWaleed owns 3 palaces, 2 of which are already operational, and a third is currently under construction in central Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. He resides in a 250,000 square foot palace dubbed the Kingdom Palace, which contains 317 rooms furnished with Italian marble, silk oriental carpets, oriental rugs, and faucets plated in gold, and 250 televisions. The property is valued at $130 million. The The palace employs personal chefs who boast about their ability to feed 2,000 people within an hour's notice and work in 4 distinct kitchens. Guests can unwind in the lagoon-shaped pool or in the 45-seat cinema, which is located in the basement, and naturally the road leading to the palace is named after the man himself, Prince Talal Road. The compound includes 3 outdoor pools and a large indoor pool as well as several different structures, including a mosque. The other palace is a 500,000 square foot kingdom resort with 3 lakes and gardens. This is where he typically entertains his guests. It's similar to his private hotel. At the very least, he employs it in this manner. The prince entertains his most distinguished guests at the palace, including his former pal Khaldun al-Mubarak, Bill Gates, parliamentary delegates from around the world, and other dignitaries. The Kingdom Oasis is still in the planning stages and will be a 400 million square foot palace. It is intended to be a luxury resort with a private zoo and a 7,000 square meter lake. Oh, and did I mention he bought a castle? Yep, the castle of Castagneto on the hills of Turin, Italy. The prince purchased this house in 2009 and stays in it whenever he visits southern Europe. The house is situated in a cozy neighborhood of Turin. A house of this size occupies 21,528 square feet of land, which is the equivalent of 173 acres. There are several orchards, vegetable gardens, flower balconies, and a vintage greenhouse on the sprawling property. AlWaleed owns also a floating palace in the form of an 85.9-meter yacht dubbed Kingdom 5 Kronor. The 65th private yacht in the world was originally built in 1979 for Saudi arms dealer Adnan Khashoggi. It was even featured in a Bond film, and Never Say Never Again, as a yacht owned by James Bond's antagonist Iago. Donald Trump previously owned it as well. In the late 1980s, he ran into some well-publicized financial difficulties and sold it to the prince. Saudi Prince Saud AlFaisal. This Beverly Hills compound is valued at $145 million and is owned by a business entity connected to the late Saudi Prince Saud AlFaisal. It's situated on approximately 14 acres. The grounds feature over 35,000 square feet of interior space that can be combined with multiple structures. Outside, 3 tree-lined promenades are available, a swimming pool and tennis court. There is a retractable roofed entryway and a courtyard. In addition to its interior spaces, the Beverly Hills estate has a dramatic courtyard entrance with a water feature, a spectacular private driveway, and views of the ocean to Catalina Island. Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman. An Arab prince who purchased the world's most expensive home and called it the Chateau Louis XIV. It cost over $300 million and is modeled after the 17th century French castles. However, it was constructed near Versailles between 2008 and 2011. If you're fortunate enough to be invited, you won't want to miss gawking at the marble statues. A hedged labyrinth set within a 57-acre landscaped park, as well as a gold leaf fountain. Throughout the opulent palace, his iPhone is used to control the fountains, sound system, lighting, and air conditioning. The meditation room or chilling room at Chateau Louis XIV is one of the most remarkable features of the property. The aquarium includes a see-through underwater chamber where sturgeons and koi swim. The 57-acre grounds also include a Louis XIV statue made of expensive Carrara marble. The property features 10 suites, a 52-foot-high painted dome ceiling in the reception room, a library, and a 3,500-bottle wine cellar large enough to rival his beloved Newcastle United Football Club. This hotel features an indoor and outdoor pool as well as a private cinema, 2 ballrooms, a squash court, and a nightclub. The prince, on the other hand, is not one to boast. When bin Salman purchased the Chateau Louis XIV, he wanted no one to know about it. Using shell companies in France and Luxembourg, he attempted to conceal the acquisition. He may wish to remain anonymous, but he is not afraid to spend his other extravagant purchases, which include a $500 million 440-foot super yacht and a $450 million Leonardo da Vinci painting. With that said, we conclude today's video, and if you found this video interesting, do not forget to subscribe to our channel and click on the notification bell to be notified. Until next time, goodbye for now.